Dick biscuit!
Okay, hello, YouTube. It's 2 days after the anniversary of my YouTube channel. So officially it's been a year and 2 days since I uploaded my first video, aka my intro. Uh, Basically, there's this YouTuber, FSUATL, who tells stories every Sunday, and today's Sunday, so I thought that I'd make a story video. And so I'm gonna make a story video right now. Right now, I'm gonna tell the story. Okay, so I'm only gonna tell the people I am sure were there. Because I was hanging out with other people that day, but I'm not sure if they were right next to me when this kid freaked out. But basically, there was this kid, and I'm in the 6th grade. He was in the 7th. I know that for sure. So it was me and this girl Layla, and I'm pretty sure my friend Chris was there. And then I'm pretty sure he took off after a minute. But so this kid Chris knows the 7th grader. This kid Chris knows the 7th grader. I don't know the 7th grader, and the girl Layla doesn't know the 7th grader, but my friend Chris does. So basically, we were walking through the field, and this was like, so like you walk out the doors from the cafeteria, and basically you're like right near the center of the field. But there's 2 doors. One's to the right of the field and one's to the left of the field. And we were walking up one that was to the left of the field. I'm not good with directions, but anyway, we're walking up this side of the field. A side, not this. No. But we're walking up one of the sides of the field. I'm not sure which side now that I think about it. It was the left side. Left side. We're walking up the left side of the field, and there was this 7th grader. And basically, so they're like, hey, these other 7th graders ran up and said, hey, can you help us with our friend? And I was like, what's wrong with him? And they were like, so I walked with them to their friend, and the kid runs up to me and basically, and like, almost grabs me, but I go. And so, as soon as that happened, he started yelling, give me your nipples! And he just yelled that over and over and over. He was chubby. He was a little fat. He was a little fat boy. So he had these male titties. So I reached out and squeezed one, and he grabbed them and basically fell to the ground and started pretending to cry, but he was also laughing. And since this was in the field, there was a you know the ink part of the pen, this part right here, the part that you write it with, and you know how it's connected to a tube inside of the pen? So basically, I saw that tube with the tip of a pen connected to it, so sticking out of the ground, but it was just the tube of the pen that I could see, and when I pulled it out, I realized that it was a pen that was missing the body part, this part, and so before I found it, I was like, does anyone have a pen? Does anyone have or not a pen? Does anyone have a stick? You don't touch the dead body. You just poke the dead body with a stick. And so when I saw it, I went over and grabbed it, and I was like, this is good enough. And basically, I walked up behind him and started shoving it in his butt. poke, 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 poke. And so she went, yeah, give it to me harder, Daddy. And I went, okay. And so basically, I the other seventh graders started to yell, he's having a horny attack. Everyone stand at least 5 feet away. And then and then the bell rings, and yeah, now I remember where Chris was. Chris did run, but it was right after they yelled he's having a horny attack. He pushed up off the ground, and then the whole group ran that way, including Chris. And then, so basically, I'm like, guys, the bell rang. Let's go in. Let's go inside. We have to learn. Get away from this horny attack kid. And so me and the girl Layla started walking towards the door, and then so like I let Chris ride on my back because he's like he's light and he's short, so I let him ride on my back because I can carry him. I think that he weighs like 10 more pounds than me actually. He's really heavy, kinda. I don't know how to explain his weight. He's skinny. He's not fat. But anyway, so we were like walking through the halls, and then when we walk into the door, wow, I'm just going all over. But when we walked through the door, Chris falls off my back, or it was like right before we walked into the door. So we were walking in the halls, and then Layla's friends walk up and start talking to her, and she was telling them about what just happened outside. And then we get back to the classroom, and about 10 minutes in, Layla goes to the teacher and says what happens, and she's like, guys, go to the office, tell them about the horrific incident. But basically, I didn't hear this. I think that I was talking to Chris or something. You'll get what I didn't hear in a minute. But she called the office while we were walking up to the office. We are like right down the hall from the office, so it was a really short trip. So she was still on the phone hearing what happened when we walked through the door. And she was like, "Okay, go sit on the bench over there and wait till the vice principal walks past because she just went to the copying room." And so or whatever it is. I think it was the principal's office or something. I don't know. Don't judge me for being stupid. But anyway, so she's walking past, and Layla's like, "Excuse me," and she's like, "We need to tell you what happened outside, and we were told to wait till you got back so that we could ask you." And then we went into her office. It smelled. I don't remember what it smelled like, but it smelled good. It smelled good. She had an incense burner, and it was burning. But anyway, or wax burner, scented wax burner. Wow, this is 8 minutes and 20 seconds long already. So we tell her what happened, and here's where I'll tell you what I didn't hear. So basically, when the group started running that way, I started walking towards the door, and Layla was kind of just standing like right behind the group, and so basically, she says that the kid got up and started yelling, "Let me suck on your dick." Oh man, this is great. And that's when the bell rang and we went inside. But yeah, and so the vice principal's like, "Oh my God, what's happening out there with you guys?" And we're just like, "How are you feeling?" And so basically, we get we pointed to the nearest camera to where it was happening, so they're reviewing the footage. I hope they don't see that I was poking him in the butt. I hope they're like, so you're just poking him, and because it was the camera that's angled to where we were standing is still far away, so they might think that I was poking him like right here, like where your hips are, like right above the hip bone, and so basically I'm not gonna know until tomorrow. This happened on Thursday. I didn't go to school.
Yeah, and you know what hurt me the worst about it?
So
is like, was it?
I guess
One of the offices.
most likely Layla knows what happened
But
afterwards.
what I think bothers me the most about her saying that was the layman,
So
she never heard.
basically, when I go back to school tomorrow, I'm gonna know what happened, and I'll give you a follow up on what happened next Sunday. But so I'm gonna leave a link to FSUTATL's channel in the description below, and you can go check out his channel and listen to all his Story Sundays. They're amazing. Unsubscribe. You should subscribe too.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of moms who don't do that shit, so how
It's
are they alive?
it's cool. But so basically, I'm gonna say goodbye. This is okay. It just got really silent behind me. Anyway, so if you made it to the end of the video, I'm gonna do this like FSUATL. Then comment hashtag give me your nipples. Just comment that in the comment section to show me that you made it to the end of this video. And also, please like and subscribe. I feel like I have to say that. Not very many people subscribe, but I know a lot of people watch my videos. As shown by my Han Solo death reaction. That got posted on Twitter. My Twitter. I have quite a few followers, and a lot of people thought it was funny because it had like quite a few retweets. For all those retweets, there was quite a people who retweeted that from the people who retweeted it. So there's quite a few people who liked it. So basically, comment hashtag give me your numbers. Show me that you made it to the end of the video, and I will be ever so grateful. Goodbye.